Ito ng batak to end the quarter. Yes!
Noong 2009, dalawa sa pinakamatagumpay na koponan ng NCAA ang lumipat dito sa pinakaunang liga para sa mga estudyanteng atleta ng Pilipinas. At ngayong Huwebes, muli nating bubuhayin ang rivalry sa pagitan ng Emilio Aguinaldo College at ng Arellano University dito sa Season 92 ng NCAA. We are greeting you live from the Filoil V Center at pagkatapos nagtagumpay ng University of Perpetual Health System Delta kontra sa College of St. Benilde, we will get to our second game kung saan susubukan ng Chiefs na mapantayan ang record ng host school at league-leading San Beda College. This is all seen on ABS-CBN Sports in Action sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action HD Sky Cable Channel 166 and all over the world sa pamamagitan ng the Filipino channel and via live streaming sa sports.abs-cbn.com. Mabuhay Pilipinas! Ako si Anton Rojas, joined once again by Coach Olsen Rosella.
Yes, magandang hapon Anton, magandang hapon po sa lahat ng ating mga kapamilya and welcome to NCAA Season 92.
At mabigat na bakbakan ang ating mapapanood. Dating rivals ng NCAA going at it again dito sa bright lights ng NCAA Arellano University. Longest winning streak. 6-game winning streak since joining the NCAA. This is the best streak for them. Ang EAC naman susubukang makamit ang kanilang unang panalo dito sa second round.
Maraming umaasa nga nagsasabi na itong Arellano Chiefs one of the really finals contenders dito sa ating Season 92. Samantalang itong EAC really competing so far in our season at talagang nagpapakita ng magandang laban.
At gusto nilang ipagpatuloy ang winning streak na ito. At kung sila ay mananalo ngayong araw kontra sa EAC, they will tie San Beda at the top of the team standings.
Yes, and talking about team standings, we are more than halfway through Season 92 right now, Anton. And nagkakaporma na kung sino ang mga namumuro sa Final Four. You see on your screens, you have San Beda at the top with 10-2. Arellano Chiefs na maglalaro ngayon at 9-2. If they win, they will end up tied with San Beda. And then you have Perpetual and Mapua Cardinals running out the Final Four. And then you have, sinabi ko, EAC, who has really been competing this season, especially against strong teams like San Beda na muntik na nga nilang matalo ng last game. Although it doesn't show in their record, right now they are 3-8. Talagang lumalaban itong team ni Coach Ariel Season.
15 beses nang nagharap sa NCAA ang dalawang koponan na ito mula nung sila'y sumali bilang guest team dito sa liga noong 2009. And 5 times nanalo ang EAC, 10 beses na nanalo ang Arellano kontra sa Generals, and they won the last 6 meetings between these two teams.
And in the first game, round, itong Arellano ay nanalo over EAC with a score of 88-82. In that game, actually, EAC lamang pa ng 4 points at the end of the third, but after a 26-16 fourth quarter points, nanalo na nga ang Arellano Chiefs. But you know, kung makita natin in your on your screens yung head-to-head stats ng last game, 3 categories. Number 1 ang Arellano Chiefs. Yeah, they are number 1 in assists in this league, number 1 in fast break points, and number 1 in inside points. Pinapakita lang nila in that game, yun din ang ginamit nila to beat the EAC Generals. But of course, talking about the EAC Generals, hindi rin papatalo ang EAC Generals. When you have Lamadu Haminu, who scored really 23 points in their last game. Talking about inside points, ito ang pwedeng mag-match up against the Arellano Chiefs.
But Arellano, of course, is number 1 pagdating sa points in the paint dito sa NCAA Season 92. Now, looking at EAC, they're in the midst of a nightmare schedule dito sa second round. Grabe. Perpetual and then San Beda. Today they play Arellano, and then their next game they play JRU. So it doesn't get any easier for the Generals.
Mabibigat nga yung mga kalaban ng EAC Generals. But a bright spot dito sa Generals are 2 guys na talaga nagpapakita sa kanila, especially against San Beda. Against Arellano, of course, we know Arellano, ang advantage nila is their guard lineup. Well, you have Salado and Halalon. But when you talk about EAC, they have an advantage against Arellano. And I think these two guys na nakita nyo on your screens are their advantage. You have Sidney Onmubere and Hamadu Laminu. Both guys who really played big against San Beda. Itong si Onmubere scored 19 points and had 18 rebounds against San Beda. And Hamadu Laminu, who had 18 points and 17 rebounds. And between them, they had 11 blocks. Biruin mo yun, Anton. And between them, biruin mo, they had 35 rebounds and 11 blocks, katulad na sabi ko. And those are already team averages for some teams in the NCAA. So just those two guys, mabigat na ito para sa koponan ng Arellano Chiefs.
Nakakapagtaka nga kasi 5 players mula sa Generals ang umabot sa double digits in that game against San Beda, pero hindi pa rin sila pinalad sa laban na yon kontra sa Red Lions.
Oh, iba talaga. And that was the game na na-injure rin si Donald Tangqua. Yes, but of course, medyo nahirapan sila. They gave a run against San Beda, but in the end, syempre natalo rin sila. But I said, they have been competing.
And let's see if they can come out with a better performance today as they face their former NCAA rivals, ang Arellano University. As I mentioned earlier, 6-game winning streak, the best in the history of Arellano. Mula nung sila ay sumali sa NCAA bilang guest team noong 2009, Giovanni Halalon, the bus driver, leading the Chiefs to hopefully the Final Four this year.
Si Coach Jerry patuloy na naghahanap si Coach Jerry ng pangatlong player na tutulong dun sa scoring tandem nga ni Halalo na nakita nyo earlier and Salado. Their top 2 scorers so far this season. Sometimes si Flores yun, but sometimes ito rin na nakita sa screens. Si Dioncy Holtz against CSB, he was the best player of the game, scoring 12 points and 12 rebounds. He averages 8.1 points and 6.7 rebounds. So yung nakuha niya dyan ay mataas na sa kanyang average. But more importantly, yun nga, natulungan niya yung kanilang 1-2 scoring punch na si Giovanni Halalon and si Ken Salado.
Dioncy Holtz now in his 3rd playing year dito sa NCAA at ito yung pangalawa niyang double-double dito sa season 92 ng NCAA at tuwing naka-double-double itong si Dioncy, hindi natatalo ang Arellano University.
And magandang compliment din yan sa game ng dalawang guards nila. Like we said, si Dioncy Holtz is not your typical big man. He plays the perimeter also, bringing out yung interior defense ng kabilang teams. At dahil doon, bumubuka ang depensa para doon sa kanilang mga guards.
Arellano fans hoping na magtutuloy-tuloy ang winning streak ng kanilang koponan ngayong araw at tuloy pa rin ang ating nagbabagang aksyon dito sa NCAA as well as our Hugot Week. At makakasama natin at courtside the person responsible for the idea of having Hugot Week dito sa NCAA. Puntahan natin si Roxanne Montealegre. Hey Rox!
Happy Hugot Week, Coach Olsen, and happy birthday also, advance happy birthday Anton Rojas. And mga kapamilya, alam niyo naman na ang hilig nating lahat mga Pilipino to watch a bit of comedy, a bit of drama, and of course, basketball. Kaya naman pinagsama sa namin lahat yan sa aming question of the day. At kayang-kaya nyo nang sagutin yan. Ano ba ang hugot mo sa basketball? Sagutin nyo yan using the hashtag NCAA Season 92. I-tweet nyo rin yan sa amin. Matatag nyo kami sa aming social media accounts that you can see on your screen. Pwede nyo rin yan i-tweet sa official Twitter account ng ABS-CBN at ABS-CBN Sports. At syempre, kailangan ko rin magbigay ng hugot for today. At dahil laro ito ng Arellano Chiefs at Emilio Aguinaldo Generals, ang hugot ko, ang true love, ay dapat parang bola ni Gio Halalon. Hindi pwedeng bitawan. Ano ba ang hugot nyo ngayon? Coach Olsen, Anton?
Alam mo, Roxanne, parang si Giovanni Halalon, the bus driver, because you're driving us all crazy by coming up with this Hugot Week.
Ano bang hugot mo, Mr. John Lloyd Cruz of NCAA?
Alam mo, lagi mo na lang minimintis pagdating sa akin eh. Alam mo bakit?
Bakit?
Lagi akong rebound eh.
Oh my goodness!
Ano ba ang rebound, Anton? Minsan makikita sa basketball, pero madalas sa tao.
Alright, maraming salamat Roxanne and Andre sa aming pagbabalik. Simula na ng ating bakbakan. It is EAC versus Arellano University dito sa Season 92 ng NCAA. 10 kulay, isang laban.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live from the Filoil Center here in San Juan on ABS-CBN Sports in Action as we bring you our final offering this Thursday in your Season 92 NCAA. Let us now meet the starters. First for the EAC Generals. Starting off with the King General number 6 at forward, Joshua General. Power forward number 1, Sydney Onwobere. Center number 15, Hamadu Lamino. Off guard number 18, Sean Neri. And the point guard number 11, Joram Morana. Head coach of the Generals, Ariel Sison. And now the starting five for the Arellano Chiefs. Power forward number 13, Alan Enriquez. Forward number 8, Daniel Viloria. Center number 10, Dioncy Holtz. The off guard number 5, Brian Mecca. And the point guard number 6, Giovanni Halalon. Head coach of the Chiefs, Jerry Cordiniera. The officials for match number 58, Brian Tamanyan.
Starting lineups on your screens, and a couple of surprises here. Joshua General, who only played 6 games so far dito sa NCAA Season 92, is starting for the very first time para kay Coach Ariel Sison at sa Emilio Aguinaldo College Generals. Arellano University going all out. Giovanni Halalon is there. Kasama rin si Alan Enriquez, Dioncy Holtz, Daniel Viloria, and of course, Brian Mecca. Our referees for today, Brian Tabanyag, Anthony Roque, and from Poland, Agnieszka Drabik. Here we go. The 16th meeting between Arellano and EAC sa kasaysayan ng NCAA. Arellano on a 6-game winning streak kontra sa EAC dito sa ating liga as Alan Enriquez banks that one home.
And right off the bat, pick and roll action para sa Arellano Chiefs with Enriquez hitting that jumper.
Sydney Onwobere nakalusot at nakapuntos para sa kanyang kubran. And as you said during our pregame, Coach Olsen, maganda ang pinapakita nitong si Sydney Onwobere.
Actually, not only Sydney Onwobere, pinakita natin kanina, Sydney Onwobere and Lamado Aminu. Itong 2 players na to are actually my bets for most improved player. Itong dalawang maganda talaga ang pinapakita this season for the EAC Generals.
Giovanni Halalon, another player who is showing tremendous basketball dito sa season na ito, goes coast to coast for that floater.
And that's a challenge sa depensa ng EAC. Kung sino nga naman ang pipigil dito kay Giovanni Halalon.
Morada will try to stop Giovanni Halalon. It is the guy from Davao versus the Cagayan de Oro native Giovanni Halalon, matched up at the point guard spot ngayon. Holtz, quick trigger, tapos rebound on Mubere. Arellano University on a 6-game winning streak. They are looking so good right now dito sa NCAA, but is there still pressure, Coach Olsen, to try to catch up to San Beda as they face their old rivals sa NCAA?
Well, right now things are looking good for the Arellano Chiefs, you know? Although they are in second place right now because of that injury to Donald Tanqua. He'll be out of the season because of an ACL. Yun nga, it's a wide open race for the Final Four, and for Arellano, hinahabol nila yung number 1 spot ngayon.
At mapapantayan nga nila ang San Beda kung sakaling nananalo sila ngayong araw. Balikan muna natin si Roxanne Monteleg. Rox?
Na-achieve niya ang double-double sa kanyang last game. At napag-usapan niyo nga ni Coach Olsen Anton na sobrang laki na improvement nitong si Sydney Onwobere. Kaya naman, hindi niya maiwasan mag-throwback Thursday ngayon at binalikan niya kung paano siya nagsimula. At sinabi niya na at 14 years old, he was a self-proclaimed computer geek at hindi siya lumalabas sa mga computer shops buong araw. Hanggang isang beses ay naimbitahan siya maglaro sa isang barangay liga at na-in-love siya basketball. Dito daw niya nahamon ang kanyang sarili, maging better emotionally, physically, and mentally. Anton, Coach Olsen?
And he's showing a lot of maturity dito nga sa season 92 ng NCAA. Pero marami nga sa ating mga atleta ay mga computer geeks. Maski yung mga nasa pros, di ba? Nagko-computer pa rin, Coach.
O, ginagamit yata nila yung talent nila dun para matulungan sila sa kanilang basketball skills. But talking about Amado Lamino and Filoil Arena again, I think they are the only teammates who are averaging a double-double this season. Itong si Amado Lamino averages 16.9 and 13.2 rebounds. Samantalang Filoil Arena naman is 13.2 and 10.7 rebounds.
So that's a great center power forward combination. Kaya lang, kailangan matulungan sila ng kanilang mga kakampi. Natapik ni Viloria ang bola. Great ni Viloria all the way. Alright, balikan natin ang ating mga tweets dito sa Hugot Week. Sabi ni Arwil Abansado, sana ang love parang basketball game. Yung tipong may referee para tawagan ng foul kung sobrang nakakasakit na. Ako, gusto ko yan. Lalo na pag si Agnesh ka ang referee.
Lahat yata ng players gusto siya yung referee.
Hirit Nilo, gagawin na naman highway ang hard court. Kapit na kay the bus driver at the conductor. Let's go, Arellano.
Ito, Coach. Ito, from Bashian. Para kang hang time. Palagi mo kasi akong binibitin. Sa dami ng mga tinitweet sa atin, nauubusan na ako ng hugot eh.
Okay. Very similar kasi yung mga tinitweet sa atin, but keep them coming. So, yung hugot, very relatable, pati sa basketball na i-connect ng ating mga televiewers. Samantala, kapos ang tira ni Alan Enriquez. Late violation call. Kaya naman, magkakaroon pa siya ng panibagong pagkakataon. Sydney Onwupere.
Interesting starting lineup ang nakikita natin for the EAC Generals with yung si General nga is starting for the first time for them. And after si General ang bumabantay kay Enriquez. Onwupere is a much taller player but gusto ng EAC na si General ang bumantay doon kay Enriquez.
Time out muna tayo. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 92. IG King, son of former professional player Abe King, back in action for the second straight game after spraining his left ankle. Ito, magandang matchup ito. IG King versus Intoy Salado.
Oh, two players who come off the bench for their respective teams. Si IG King who averages 9 points and 4 rebounds per game. In their game against San Beda, he scored 14 points. So malaking tulong yan para si AC General. Samantala si Ken Salado had 11 points. An all-around game of 11 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals against College of St. Benil. Pero si Ken Salado, hindi pa natin nakikita na pinapasok ni Coach Jericho Diniera.
Do you feel like at some point in the season, Coach Olsen, as we see this fast break, na ipagsasabay na ni Coach Jericho Diniera si Salado at Halalot sa starting backcourt?
That's very possible, Anton, because we know that that's their strongest backcourt. Pinakamalakas yan. In fact, arguably the strongest backcourt in the league right now. So, nasa isang team lang. So, posible yan na ipag-start ni Coach Jerry itong dalawang players nito.
Kasi diba, ginawa na ni Coach Vergel Menezes sa JRU na pinagsama na nga ang Blast Brothers sa starting lineup and it resulted to 3 straight wins.
Oh, it turned things around for JRU. So, hindi malayo na pwedeng nagawin din ni Coach Jerry yun. But again, he's doing well with Salado coming off the bench. Ibang scoring din na nabibigay ni Salado coming off the bench. But in crucial moments, nagsasabay naman itong dalawang ito.
Looking at the schedule of Arellano University, it will get tougher dahil ang susunod nilang mga kalaban ay Perpetual tapos LPU.
Samantala, Viloria, kapos ang tira. Hamadu Lamino with the rebound. Morada with the crossover. Morada, umarangkada. Supalpal ni Deoncy Holtz. Football pass. Mecca, pinapit dito kay Enriquez. Enriquez, cross-court pass to Giovanni for 3. And a foul.
Jore Morada fouling Giovanni Halalon in the 3-point area. Malinaw na malinaw. 3-point basket yun. Yan ang rason din kung bakit na hinabol ito si Jore Morada to si Giovanni Halalon. He's been hitting his outside shots lately and he has to challenge that shot. Kaya lang montik lang, sobrang nga lang aggressive yung pag-challenge ni Jore Morada doon. Kaya natawagan siya ng foul.
Yun ang isa sa mga in-improve ni Giovanni Halalon dito sa season na ito. Yung kanyang paghinto, bigla. Yung biglang paghinto sa 3-point line, sabay magpapakawala ng tres.
Isipin mo nga naman, Anton, kung mabilis kang player, katulad ni Giovanni Halalon, tapos kaya mo pang biglang huminto at mag-pull up, talaga maiiwan mo yung depensa mo. Grabe yung separation na nadudulot nun.
What a hot start for Giovanni. 9 points already in the game as the dispatcher. Itong si Lervin Flores comes in.
And this is not the kind of start na gusto mo if you're Coach Arel season. Hindi maganda yung umpisa nila. Medyo relax sila to start this ball game.
Aguilar coming in, as well as the veteran Donald Gumaru. Hindi pa natin nakikita si Quintoy Celado. And an offensive foul dito. Tinawag kay Gumaru.
A good trap ang pinakita doon ng that ball screen between ito si Neri at si Onwubere. Ito yung nakita natin, a quick trap by Onwubere and Neri, resulting to that offensive foul by Gumaru.
Team captain Francis Punsayak is now in the game for the Generals. Punsayak with a floater. Too strong. Holtz with the rebound. Halalon. Huminto. Tumira. There we go. Giovanni Halalon again. With a sudden stop. Pull up. And bang from beyond the arc.
Yan. 12 of the 18 points of Arellano galing kay Giovanni Halalon.
Tsaka mahirap isupalpal yung tira ni Giovanni kasi bumibitaw siya at the peak of his jump. Hamadu Lamino, baseline jumper.
And one of the guys who has really improved a lot from last year. To see Hamadu Lamino.
Lervin Flores kontra Onwubere. Nabitawan ang bola, napulot ni Holtz. Holtz steps back. Baseline jumper, too strong. Onwubere boxes out Lervin Flores. It's EAC basketball. Punsayak, nilabas dito kay IG King. King creates separation. Bitin ang tira, Gumaru with the board. Halalon. Inside pass to Deoncy. Fade away. Wala. Rebound IG King.
This early nakita natin na talagang hinahanap ni Giovanni Halalon yung tira niya. And EAC should know that. Their defense should really concentrate on Giovanni Halalon.
Because he has gone berserk here in the first quarter. Panoorin natin itong pinag-uusapan natin ang bagong sandata ni Giovanni Halalon. The sudden stop. And the pull-up three. Bang!
Pinapadaan lang muna niya ang kanyang mga kalaban, pati ibang teammates niya bago siya huminto sa may 3-point area, sabay bitaw.
Ayan na, si Salado. Pumasok dito sa laban na to para kay Giovanni Halalon. A well-deserved rest for Giovanni. At hindi mawawala ng offense ang Arellano dahil itong si Salado is their second best scorer, averaging 12.6 per outing.
And that is precisely why gusto ni Coach Jerry to come off the bench itong si Ken Salado. dahil nga doon sa sinabi mo, Anton, pag umupo si Giovanni Halal, parang walang nawala. Si Ken Salado is also an all-around player na pwedeng tumulong sa puntos, sa rebounds, at sa assist. Kagaya ni Giovanni Halalo.
Cagayan de Oro boys doing damage. And as I say that, Salado scores his first field goal. Arellano, number 2 team pagdating sa scoring dito sa NCAA. Hamado Lamino jumping at the back of Lervin Flores.
Si Amado Lamino yung natatawagan over the back foul. Good call by the referee there, but not really too much movement sa opensa ng EAC Generals. Not really player movement, ball movement, kaya wala masyadong execution.
Timeout muna tayo. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 92. Ayan po ang pambato ng Cagayan de Oro City na si Giovanni Halalon. And we're just gonna try to dissect the performance of the bus driver. A lot of positives, but if we're gonna, try to check out the areas for improvement, ito yun.
Oh, he had 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists against CSB Blazers, but he had the team-high 6 turnovers. Actually, before that game against San Sebastian, he also had 7 turnovers. So that's very uncharacteristic of him, especially this season. Now, he is number 1 in assist to turnover ratio for a point guard. He has a 2.5 assists for every turnover at leading the league nga, katulad ng sinabi ko. So that's one thing at na-improve ni Giovanni Halalo, but in his last 2 games, medyo masama ang kanyang turnovers.
And as a coach, do you look into that after every game? Tinitignan mo ba yung stats? Kasi itong si Giovanni, we know there's a high chance that he's gonna turn the ball over because he holds the ball majority of the time.
Oh, so it's very important for a point guard, Anton, na maganda yung assist to turnover ratio mo because it shows efficiency. Katulad na sinabi mo, palaging hawak niya ang bola most of the time. So if you turn the ball over, you give an opportunity for the other team to score, and it ruins your execution also. And that's as a point guard, that is your responsibility, running the plays for your team.
Right now, Giovanni, no turnovers in a little over 6 minutes of playing time dito sa ating first quarter. EAC though, naibaba ang kalamangan sa 3. Davis called for traveling.
Bago niya binaba yung bola, ay gumalaw yung kanyang pivot foot. Good call by the referee.
Pansin ko, Coach, parang lumalim ang rotation nitong si Coach Jerry Codeniera. Already 10 players pinasok niya dito sa bakbakan na to.
Oo, kaya naman na lahat nagsasabi na itong Arellano Chief is really right to win the championship and to make it to the finals. Dahil dito sa lineup nila, pwede mong sabihin na sa pinakamalakas na lineup dito sa ating season 92.
This is the 8th season in the NCAA para sa dalawang kupunan na ito. EAC has never been to the Final Four. Their best finish was 5th place noong season 89. Arellano has been to the finals pero winalis sila ng San Beda noong season 90.
Binanggit mo nga 10 players na naglaro for Coach Cherry. Wala pa dyan si Zach Nichols na papasok na para sa Arellano Chiefs.
For Hamado Lamino, Jory Monada for Francis Munsaya.
Zach Nichols has experienced playing in the finals para sa Arellano kontra sa San Beda. Halalon also. Deonzi Holtz as well. Ken Salado hasn't been in the Final Four or the finals dito sa NCAA dahil last year lang siya sumali sa Arellano. So he could be the missing piece para sa Chiefs dito sa NCAA Season 92.
Shot time para sa ating first quarter. Yan natin ang gagawin ng EAC.
Missing on the floater. Salado has 1 second to shoot. And he gave it up. Great defensive play there in the end.
Sinuwerte doon itong EAC. They had the opportunity for the last shot pero maagang tinira ni Jore Morado yun. Buti na lang, hindi nakashoot ang Arellano sa kabilang dulo.
Dahil sa depensa ni Jervin Guzman. Pero maagang pumutok itong si Giovanni Halalon. 12 points in the game. Pero ito rin si Hamado Lamino with a mean face. 8 points already for him. IG King second game back after that left ankle sprain doing damage. And Giovanni Halalon again and again and again. Number 2 scorer dito sa ating liga with 12 points already. 21 Arellano, 18 EAC. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 92.